Hey guys, my name's Amy and welcome to your mat class. Today's prop, you will need a light resistance booty bend. Once you have that bend and your mat rolled out, can you please meet me on your spine? Now we're going to stretch with this bend, so we're going to wrap it around our left arch of our foot, reaching the left leg straight up, and we're just going to gently pull this leg towards our body, feeling a nice stretch through the hamstring. Once you are there, we're just going to start to point and flex through our ankle. And then we're going to find some ankle rotation around the room. Reversing the circle. And then we're going to keep the foot flexed and one last pull right in towards you. Holding just for 3, 2, 1, release. Right foot's going to step in as well. Now from here, can you pull both legs towards the upper body, and maybe you'll find that your lower back slightly lifts up. Okay, we're just going to hold. Starting to just bend one knee at a time, finding length in opposite leg. Good. 2 more. And then we're going to lower the tailbone back down onto the mat, keeping our right foot in the bend. We'll find our stretch on this side. Okay, so we're just going to start to point and flex through the ankle. And then finding some ankle rotation around the room. Reversing the circle. Keeping the foot flexed. One last time, pull that band into you. Lovely. Then from there, can you please step through that booty bend? Now the bend's going to come wrapped around your mid-thigh. From here, hands to ceiling, feet hip width apart, rolling bridge. We're going to tuck the pelvis, slowly lift our hip bones up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to allow the upper back to lower, mid-back, low back, and then find the tailbone. Again, tuck, tilt, lift the hips to the ceiling. Pull your rib cage down as you start to lower the upper back, mid back, low back, and tailbone. So take your time here. We're still just warming up. We're going to feel it into the hammies, into the glutes. Nice mobility for the spine here. We're going to take it through one more time. And as your hips are at their highest point, can you stay and hold? We're going to open the thighs apart and then close them back to parallel. So we widen and we close. Now, with the arms, keep them reaching up to the ceiling. If you feel a bit unbalanced, feel free to bring them down to the mat, absolutely. But best you can, hands are up, tummy is tight, and your pelvis is level. Now we're going to open our knees for another 5 and close. And 4, close. 3, close. 2, close. Last one. Good. Find parallel. 1 foot at a time is just going to lift off the mat. Okay, so we're coming into our marches. Now I want you to really focus on pushing in strong into the floor even before you try lift the opposite foot. So set yourself up for success by really pushing into the mat. Checking in on our pelvis, making sure it is level and still, and our abs are still engaging, pulling into you. Now the next time your foot is hovered up, keep it there. Just start to pulse the hips slightly down and up. Down and up. Countdown of 10. 9, in 8, 7, 6 to hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the hips up, extend that foot to the roof, drop the straight leg down and pick it back up. And again, we lower the straight leg and we lift. You only have another 3 and lift, lower for 2 and lift. Last one, we're going to keep this foot up to the ceiling, step back to the mat, hover opposite leg off the floor, and we'll find our hips lowering and lifting in a pulse, yeah? So countdown of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips are up. Reach right foot up. And we're going to lower and lift the leg down and up. Beautiful. Now tummy tight. Pelvis is level. We're only here for another 3 lifts. Good, another 2. Last one, we're going to keep this foot to the ceiling. Hold, step down. Now articulate your spine bone by bone all the way till it touches the mat. Lovely, interlacing fingers holding the back of our head. We're going to lift our head and chest up for a crunch and return back onto the mat. Again, exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Now we're going to do a little bit of obliques with this crunch. So when you're ready, keep going as you are. Just reach your left arm out and long so it's near your hip. And then we're going to add on some lateral side bending. So, can you lift your chest up once, hold, look forward. Bring your left fingers down to tap your left heel, unbend, and then rest. Again, chest comes up first, side bend, tap towards that left heel, and then reset. Chest comes up through center, we side bend, we tap the heel, we reset. Now, as you're bending, try your best to keep the pelvis very still. Okay, you have to force your tummy down and try your best to keep your feet still as well. Now we'll go for another 3 together. Up for 3, bend, release, drop, up for 2, bend, release. The next time we come up, let's just stay with the side bending now, okay? So we tap the heel, release, go again, tap, release. Now you do want to feel that shortening to that lengthening in that left side, yeah? Good, now in another 8, we are going to reach both arms out and we're just going to alternate left to right bends, okay? In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Both arms are out and we're going to tap left to right. Bend, 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 bend. Tuck the chin, look forward. It's only 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful work. Have a little swish of the knees, left to right. Nice work. We're going to take it back to the legs. So return hands to ceiling. Feet are hip width apart, tuck the pelvis, lift the hips up to the roof. Now we're going to focus on that hip hinge, so the bum goes straight down to then straight back up. Straight down and straight up. Try not arch, think of a flat back as you lower. Core stays in tight. We're only going to lift for another 5 and drop, up for 4. Good, in 3 we hold, and 2. Last one, keep the hips up, return to opening and closing your thighs. We widen and we close, okay? The belly button is plugging into the spine. Hips are level, weight is in the heels. We know just our thighs open and close. We're here for 4 and 3. Good, and 2. This is our last open. Return to parallel, this time arms come down. Hover your left foot, step it down. Hover your right foot, step it down. Let's continue with marching for now. Okay, we're gonna add some calf raises in soon. Let's step up for 4, 3, 2. This next leg stays lifted, hold. The foot that is on the floor, lift the heel, drop the heel. Keep going. Up and down, little releves with the foot that's on the floor, yeah? Keep pushing strong into your arm. Starting to feel our calf really engage. Beautiful, you've got another 3. In 2, we're gonna pulse the hips. Last one, lift and lower the hips and hopefully you're still on your tippy toes. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower everything down, hover the opposite foot, lift the hips up once, and now we're just going to find the lift and the lower of the heel, yeah? That calf raise or that releve, pelvis is level, focusing on the ankle and strengthening our calves, as well as feeling into the glute, the hamstring and the core. Now let's lift for 5, drop, 4, drop, 3, drop, 2. Last one, keep the hips up, pulse the hips down and up. Keep clenching in, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Have a little swish of the knees. Nice work. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers, hold the back of our head, and let's begin to crunch and lower. Elbows stay wide. We focus on lifting our chest. As we lift up, we exhale. Beautiful. Thinking about pushing our mid back down into the mat. Good. Now let's do another 3. Good. In 2, we stretch out the arm. Last one up. Here we go. Right arm reaches down. Can you crunch up? Can you side bend to your right? Tap your heel, release, and come back down. So we crunch up through center, side bend to right, release everything back. Crunch up, tap, release, and drop. Now again, we're thinking pelvis is still, feet are still, really trying to fold at our waistline here. Let's go for another 4 together. Okay, in 3, we're going to come back to alternating. Good. Up for 2. This next time we are lifted, both arms are going to reach out and we tap left to right, left to right. Now see if you can focus on really picking up your chest. Your shoulder blades should not be on the mat. Take a look at the tummy. Can you pull it down? Can you pull your pelvic floor in? We tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Give a hug of the knees into the chest. Beautiful work. We're going to change to meet in a 4-point kneel. Keeping that band on, lifting your body up. We're going to have our hands at the top of the mat and our knees just under our hips. Now we're going to bring this down to a triangle position, hands together, elbows are wide. Starting with your right leg, finding a donkey kick, okay? So the knee stays bent at the 90 and we're just gonna kick that foot straight up to the roof. Now, a couple of things. We wanna make sure that we are actively pushing strong into our forearms, that our head stays in line with our upper back, that we're looking forward towards the fingers. We exhale to lift, we inhale to drop. Now we also have length in our spine. We're not trying to sink it all. We're strong through the upper body. Beautiful. Now we're gonna lift for another 5 together. In 4, we will pulse. In 3, good. In 2, last one, keep that foot lifted and it's just a tiny lift and lower, little pulses here. Good. Now, can you try and engage your tummy more? Maybe push away from the floor more. Check in with the head. It is lifted. And we feel the toes flexing back to the shin. Good. Now, in 5, we're going to hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg. Come up to your hands instead. Extend your back right knee. Tap it down onto the floor. Kick it back up. Tap and lift. Super simple here. Tap and lift. Now you're going to put lots of weight into your right hand. Your left fingertips are going to reach forward, and each time you lift your right leg, can you start to lift your left arm as well? Now again, we have length in the spine. Our spine is very much still. Okay, we're pulling in tight through the core. Our standing arm has a soft bend in the elbow. Head stays in line with upper back, and we're focusing on our posterior chain and really still working through core stability and pelvis stability as well. Now in 3, we're going to change. In 2. Last one up. Now, hand comes down, right leg stays lifted. Can you lower down for a push-up and return? So you're going to bend the elbows wide, lower the chest, return back up. It's a bend and stretch of the arms. Try your best to keep your right leg lifted, not here for too long at all. You're only going to do another 2. We lower and lift. Last one. Good. We return to a 4-point kneel for a cat-cow. Can you round your spine, look to your waistband. Drop the belly, arch the back, look up. 2 more. Rounding, rounding. Good. Letting the chest drop, chin up, eye gaze up. 2 more times. And now we change the move. So hands can stay down. Now, our right knee is going to stay bent and we're going to open out laterally to the side. You might know it as fire hydrant. Okay, so we're loading up our left hip. Equal weight though through both hands. Shoulders are level. The knee that's opening out stays bent at the 90. And each time we lift, again, we're trying to engage the tummy. Try and not let the head drop, so you're looking forward to the top of the mat, and we're still connected to our core and our pelvic floor. Now we're gonna lift for another 3, then add on. 2, last 1. All right, here we go. Each time you lift your right knee to the side, can you laterally open out your left arm? So the left arm is going to swing out to the side, to the left, and the right knee is still swinging out to the right. Little balance challenge. Whew. We're here just for 5. In for you child's pose. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, flip the palms to the ceiling, have a wee moment to breathe. Nice work. Now we're going to take this to the other side, starting on our forearms. So hands together in a prayer, elbows wing out to the side. Left leg is the mover now, right hip is the stabilizer. So we've got our triangle foundation with our forearms. Our left knee is bent at the 90 degree, and we're lifting the thigh and dropping the thigh. Okay, we know we're actively pushing strong into the mat with our forearms. Our head stays in line with our upper back. We have length in the spine, and we're actively pulling our belly button in towards the spine. As we lift up, the heel drives it up, so toes brought to shins. And of course, you'll feel that connection to where your glute meets your hamstrings. Lift from that nice space there, yeah? Now, we're going to go for another 5 together. Another 4. Good, up for 3. Up for 2. This next time your leg is up, stay there. Let's start to pulse. Let's try and engage more when we can. So, push the floor away. Strong in through your shoulders. Tighten your tummy. Squeeze tighter, clenching through the glutes. Can the leg go just that 1 inch higher? Good. We're going to pulse just for 10, 9, 8 to hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the leg up. Come to your hands on the mat. Stretch your left leg out. Let the toes touch the floor, and it's just a straight leg lift and lower. Okay, the leg's coming up and then straight back down. Now, as we move through this leg, again, let's just focus a couple of things. The spine has length. Okay, you're not arching, you're not rounding. Your shoulders are level. We're pushing strong through the arms that have a little bend through the elbow. We feel where our glute meets our hamstring. We connect to that space. We lift from there. We know that our lower belly is actively pulling into us and that the toes are flexed. Good. 2 more. Last one. Here we go. Right hand's coming forward. Each time you lift that left leg, can you raise your right arm up? Okay, a little bit of a bird dog here. So working our back body, but still strong on the core. Okay, so strong through the belly, strong through the left shoulder, right hip. Our head doesn't drop. We keep length in our spine. We try to lift our back leg as high as possible to where we feel our glute and hamstring connect and engage. Good. Now we're going to go for another 4 together. Good. Up for 3. Good. In 2 we hold. Nice. Last one. Hold it up. Right hand finds the mat. Can you find a 3-point push-up, okay? So making sure that your left leg stays lifted, making sure when you drop your chest that your spine does try its best to stay in the neutral, so the belly does drop as well, okay? We're one beautiful diagonal line from the head, shoulder, hip to toe as we lower. You're only going to go for another 4. You got this. In 3. Elbows go behind the shoulder. Whew. Last one. Push back. Find your child's pose. Great job, everybody. Have a moment to breathe. Whew. And then we're going to take it back to our 4-point kneel. And our left leg will be winging out to the side. Okay, so opening laterally out to the left, our left knee stays bent to the 90. Check in with your arms, they are shoulder width apart, shoulders are level, soft bend through the elbows, again length always in the spine, and our tummy stays in tight. Good, now when you're ready, let's start to use the arm as well. That right arm is going to open out to the side each time the left knee opens to the left. A little balance challenge. Whoo, that's a good one. Now let's go for 8, 7, 6 to child's pose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a child's pose. Flip the palms to the ceiling. Nice work, everyone. That is it for the booty band. Whew. So just take some breath here. Now when you're ready, can you lift up to sit on your glutes to take your band off? We are going to finish class with some rollovers. So all I'd like you to do is take a lie down onto your spine. Okay, we're going to hover our feet tabletop. And we're going to find some toe taps. So one toe at a time is going to touch down on the mat. Our spine is in a neutral. If you prefer to have your hands under your glutes, go for that as well. So toe taps, great way to warm up, great work for the lower abs. There's also a wonderful modification if you need. Good, so 2 more. Last one. Find tabletop, find double leg extension out and then bend the knees back into you. Both legs reach away and return bent to you. Now your feet are going to stay together, okay? We're reaching out to the 45-degree angle, and when you reach your legs out, you're actively pulling your tummy down. Good, you've only got another 3. In 2, we find a rollover. Last one, keep the legs out straight. Allow the legs to roll over the upper body. From there, you're going to articulate your spine bone by bone down until the tailbone touches the mat. Lower the legs to the 45 and try it again. You're going to roll completely over. The legs will be parallel to the ceiling. And then you slowly, slowly, slowly articulate the spine back down. Drop the legs to the 45, roll over, and return. Now, if this is not for you, go back to your toe taps, or please just focus on your double leg extensions. Now, we're going to go just for another 3. Okay. In 2, you are done. Love a rollover. This is your last one, make it count. We come all the way over. How slow can you go to return the spine down? Once the tailbone is down, feet come onto the mat, swish the knees left to right. Well done, everybody. You're going to give yourself a nice big hug, knees to chest. Again, a little rock on that spine. And then we're going to do some rolling like a balls, massaging out that spine. Roll back to your shoulder blades. Find your sit bones. Roll back and forth. Okay, you're going to give yourself some momentum to come to a cross-legged position. Nice work. Now you're going to reach your left arm up and we're going to come into a beautiful side bend stretch. Hold and breathe. Love it. Same stretch, just the other side. Feels good. All right, last breath together. Sit tall, take an inhale, reach your hands up, look up. Long exhale out and give yourself a clap. Well done, everyone. Thank you for being with me.